What's good, everyone? This is the Raging Yoshi here, with another episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Rechain a Memory. Previously, we finished our adventures in Monstro, but now we have a cutscene.
So what is there anything else you remember about that other Dorada?
Just bits and pieces.
Maybe you could try telling us some more stuff about her. Who knows? It might even help you remember other things.
Well, she was quiet and always drawing. When we'd go to the beach, she'd draw a picture instead of swimming. Sometimes she'd draw us too. She was really good. I remember Riku and I fighting over who she'd draw next. But one day, she was gone, just like that. I think the grown-ups knew the reason. They might even have tried to explain some of it to me. But I was little. I probably didn't understand what was happening. I remember crying after she was gone. But that's all. I still don't remember her name.
Oh, I bet you remember it in no time.
I must point out, Sora keeps remembering things instead of forgetting them. It seems to me, forgetting things may be the only way to reach the memories buried deeper down inside each of us.
So we should forget in order to remember?
Like those guys said, our most precious memories lie so deep in our hearts that they're out of reach. All that stuff about finding being losing and losing being finding, I didn't get it at first, but maybe this is what they meant.
Gosh, Sora, I think I'm a little jealous of you. How come me and Donald and Jiminy aren't remembering more of the stuff from our memories?
Come on, Goofy! Let's get going! We gotta forget things faster!
This girl, she seems very strange. Do you think it might be that blonde girl that we keep seeing in between the different floors? Maybe. Only the future will tell.
Just as we intended.
We'll continue with our plan. Let's see how far this group will go.
You had your fun on the first floor. So this time, it's my turn. I'm not going to just give it to him.
Don't break him.
Well, do I detect a soft spot? I'm not gonna break the toy. I'm not dumb.
Don't forget, Sora is the key. We need him if we're going to take over the organization.
I know that you're in on it too. But keep it under your hood, at least until the time is right.
You would have been wise to have done the same, Larxene.
Oh, menacing.
So, Sora, did anything back there help you remember your friend's name?
Her name's the only thing I can't seem to remember.
You gotta try! Hurry up and remember it!
Oh, how menacing. This is just, things are just so menacing. Like, I don't know quite what to expect. Why, oh why did Axel say it would have been wise for Larxene to keep it under wraps as well? Many things need to be answered. Oh, which I know the answer to, because one, played this game plenty of times, and two, I've already recorded all of this. But yes, as you saw, we are gonna... As you saw, we are now heading over to Holloween Town, which, of course, has some of the best music of this game, as well as one of the best characters in Jack Skellington, who is, honestly, pretty freaking cool. So, I'm going to take a moment to talk about the Kingdom Hearts series and its story overall. So, anyone who knows me knows that I'm a very big fan of this game, this series, etc. If you've looked at this channel, I've replayed games. I've played games, I've replayed them, I've played newer versions of them for no other reason than it's a newer version in HD. And I must say that the Kingdom Hearts games, I would never call this series a masterpiece. In no way, shape, or form. As much as I love it. So, when you look at these games, they have massive flaws in them. A lot of the games actually have a lot of flaws in them. But the biggest flaw in the games is the storyline past, I'd say, probably the first game. Kingdom Hearts 1's story, although answering a lot of questions, left a lot of room where it could be explored and developed. It left a lot of space for more things to happen should the game get a sequel. Kingdom Hearts 1 was left in a way where if the game did well, it could have a sequel, and if it didn't do well, it wouldn't be too terrible without one. So, here is where my problem comes in. The games that followed Kingdom Hearts 1 took what it lacked, ran with it, but then made it far too complicated. And while I talk about all this, we have some brand new enemies here. Well, as soon as the screen loads. I'll talk on this enemy point for a moment. I just wanted to kind of mention my opinion of the WoW story you with. My opinion of the story. So first off, those white heartless we have there, those are white knights. They attack pretty fast, and they honestly can do a lot of damage, but they go down in more or less one attack. I don't remember if we've seen Search a Ghost or not. You see it's kind of floating in between the two white knights there. Search Ghosts, in Kingdom Hearts 1, they were a lot more dangerous than they are in this game. But that's because they could teleport and disappear more or less at will. This game, they really can't do that without using one of their attack cards, which causes them to not really be able to do much if you just play your cards right. Literally. But yes, the grinding deck that I put together, this deck does do a lot of work, and it makes very, very quick work of our waves of enemy. So, waves of enemy. I need to learn how to just speak correctly. But now, as I was saying, the Kingdom Hearts storyline has gotten very, very convoluted. And unfortunately, me being who I am, I'm going to play through as many of the games as I have the ability to. And we'll talk more on where the storyline kind of gets ridiculous in the future. This game doesn't really make the storyline ridiculous. Okay, so, this game's overall story, it gives you information that leads into Kingdom Hearts 2. But it also withholds a lot of information, which I think is very good. Because it doesn't just tell you everything. It makes you yearn for more. And then it kind of gives you the opportunity to question things. Now, where I think this game is, where this game has its problems, is the individual worlds themselves. I know I've talked on this previously. Oh. I don't know why that startled me for half a second. It wasn't super scary or anything, but it did startle me. But back to my point that I was trying to make. these worlds, their stories are very superficial. They're not really engaging. And unfortunately, the not engaging stories kind of hurt this game. I feel like if they would have made all these worlds tie in much better to the story of the overall game, this game would have been so much better. But unfortunately, that's not what was done. Which, it makes me very, very sad. But at the same time, it's not a whole lot that can be done. But yes, we are now running around. I actually leave a little bit of normal speed combat, just kind of showing off what's going on. Oh, that's a gargoyle. Okay, another new Heartless. But it's dead already. Those gargoyles, they're flying Heartless. They can be annoying to keep locked down. But overall, they're not that dangerous. Especially since we just break their cards and make sure they can't attack. I think there's only one actual enemy in this game where it's like, yeah, this thing can be really terrifying because it's hard to break its cards. We are really able to just rip through these enemies with these blizzards though. Which is why I'm using the deck that I'm using, because it makes this really, really easy and beneficial. Yeah, that fucking fountain is bullshit. Because it can hit me. See? It hit me and then I got comboed into an enemy that I didn't want to fight. Fire! But with the blizzard, with the grinding deck that I put together, this is honestly pretty simple and straightforward stuff to do. You really shouldn't have any worries of dying to anything. Unless you're stupid like me. Yeah, I kind of just rolled off the edge because I was just like, I'm not dealing with this. Hey, and we got him. Okay. It's been quite a while since I recorded all this, so I actually don't remember what happened in all this video footage. By quite a while, I mean it's actually been over a month since this was recorded. What am I doing? I'm so bad at this. But yes. Oh, there we go. We have to speed up now. I was wondering when it kicked in. I just wanted to show a little bit of not being fast-forwarded combat and stuff. Because just... this project's going to have a lot of fast-forwarding in it, unfortunately. This is a very, very potentially long game. And because of that, it gets very repetitive. And it can be very, very grindy on your patience, essentially, if I'm looking at this the right way. But, so now, I think I'll take a moment to talk about the story of this world. Essentially what's going to be happening is Jack and them are helping Professor Finkelstein, I think his name is, create a serum to bring out someone's true memories. And what do they mean by true memories? Who knows? And I actually don't even know if this has been spoken on yet. It might be in the cutscene coming up in another moment. And if it hasn't been spoken of yet, oh, well. But yes, that is what is going on. They're trying to bring out people's true memories. And whatever powers come with them. So, you know, Sora, since he's been trying to find his actually, you know what? Speaking of that, this is actually a world that actually does remain somewhat relevant because of what I'm talking about. Sora trying to remember about his friend, quote-unquote, whose name I totally don't know. It's actually very relevant because now Jack Skellington and them are kind of trying to help Sora remember his memories. But I digress. But lots and lots of enemy fights here. We're literally plowing through stuff. Enemies die very quickly. There's like very little reason for me not to just kill them since I destroyed the waves that fast. But don't worry, I don't do this for too much longer because this does start getting very tedious. And so there is a point where I stop doing this on camera, actually. What I actually did, I can't remember when I did it, but I know I did it. I went back to easy worlds and just grinded levels and stocked up on map cards. I was also trying to do a strategy, but it wasn't really working out because bad luck is bad. But okay, fast forward is going to end soon because we have a room with a key to the beginnings. Yeah. Halloween, this is Halloween, la 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 la. I like that song. And now I think this is probably where the game's going to explain everything I literally just talked about. Ah, he's too smart. He's afraid he's created something terrible. Have you ever stopped to think the power of true memories? True memories? Yes, see my boy, our hearts are full of memories. But not all of them reflect the truth. The heart isn't a recording device. Even important memories change with time. They warp or fade, leaving us with but a shadow of what we hope to remember. Could that be happening to me? It happens to everyone. Some memories grow. Oh, wow. I skipped through this really fast when I recorded this. The world would seem completely different. So I devised a potion that, from forget-me-nots, that brings back our true memories. Did it work? Well, that's the problem. As soon as the doctor got a whiff of the potion, Heartless started popping up. Sounds like a failed experiment to me. No, my research is flawless. I just need another look at the potion to find out what went wrong. My wonderful voice acting and reading skills are put on display once again. But yes, this is the story that this is what I was talking about with the potion and the memories and the true memories, etc., etc. And based off the story of the game with Sora not remembering his friend, whose name I do not know, it's very convenient. And I feel like I wish more of the stories had at least some form of tie-in like this world story does. This is probably the most relevant story to what's going on in the game for all the worlds. And they could have done something more. They could have thrown like Axel and them messing with Sora in this world, but I digress. I'll see you guys next episode.